Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have something a little bit different for you guys. I got this box today and I wanted to just quickly do a review on it for any of you guys who are interested in the FabFitFun boxes. I wanted to just give you guys my honest opinion about the box and show you what goodies are inside. I know it's kind of a different video today because usually I do Wizarding World themed videos, but I kind of wanted to just switch it up a little bit. So if you guys are interested in seeing what is in the Summer 2020 FabFitFun box, then please keep watching. And without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so this is what the summer box looks like. I've always liked the artwork that they put on the boxes. I think it's really fun and just kind of something extra special. Okay, so let's open it. Whew, boy, we got some stuff here on top. It looks like a magazine. And usually I don't really, I might skim through these, but I don't really read them. So I'm just going to set that off to the side. Okay, so I just opened the box and here is the sneak peek here. Those of you who aren't familiar with the FabFitFun boxes, just so that way I can give you a little bit of background about it. It is a quarterly subscription box. It's seasonal, so you get a spring, summer, fall, winter box. And it's usually about $50 a box. If you purchase, I believe, like a year's worth of boxes, you do get a little bit of a discount. But then you also get some really good perks, which for me, that's why I chose to sign up for the full year of the box. So those are items that you get to handpick and you get basically first dibs on them as well. And I really like that option. That was really appealing to me, so that is why I chose to purchase the year-long subscription box. It has been a year since I have purchased the item, so this is technically my last box from them. And I will talk about at the end of the video if I have chosen to keep on subscribing to their box or if I have chosen to let them go. So the first thing that we have here is this satin pillowcase, and I can't remember what the other options were for this. They had a bunch, but it looks like they took them all down, so sorry I can't be more helpful. But anyways, I saw this and I have never tried one of these, but I kind of always wanted to try them. So I'm curious to see if this will actually help. It's supposed to help with like hair breakage. It's supposed to be nice on hair and skin. So I was going to try this out. It looks like it might be the size of like a queen pillow. I'm not sure if this will fit around my other pillow, but I will definitely give it a shot. It does feel quite nice, but the one thing that is kind of confusing about it, I guess, is that both ends are open, and I'm not quite sure why. Usually it's just like one end or the other. It's 100% polyester, and it's this nice silver color. But yeah, I'm excited to try that and see what it is like. So that's a nice item. This is what I think I was the most excited about in the box, and it is a pair of these Tom's sunglasses, and I did get to choose this one as well. And I'm really glad because they looked cute, and this is what they look like out of the package here. So this is what they look like, and they're super cute, and I'm excited to wear them for summer. Here's what they look like on. You can see my ring light there. But yeah, I think that these are really cute. They're kind of sassy, and I think that they actually look pretty good on me. So I like these a lot. So yeah, I like these a lot. These are super cute, and I am excited to wear them throughout the summer. Okay, so the next item in the box, I remember I had a hard time choosing what I wanted from the options that they had because I didn't see anything that was like really jumping out at me that I was super excited about. So I just chose this, and it's a beach mist, and it says Botanical After Sun Spray, and it's fresh, and it's by the Lifestyle Co. So let's open it up and see. Okay. So here is what it looks like on the packaging. Let's give it a mist and see. I'm excited to see if it has like a good beachy scent. It says fresh, so let's give it a whirl here. Feels good. I think this is supposed to be like a refreshing spray. It feels good, but doesn't really have a scent. So let me see one more time. Yeah, so it says fresh on the box, and I think that that's what I would describe it as. It just kind of has a very light scent to it. It's not too strong. I was kind of hoping, oh God, let my face dry here. Jesus. So yeah, I was kind of hoping that it might have like a coconut scent, and it just smells really fresh. So I think that this is just supposed to be like a nice beach mister spray, which I can't say I've ever had or have ever used. And I'm not sure though that like if I'm at the beach, I'm going to be reaching for this, if you know what I mean. If I'm going to be hot at the beach, I'm just going to get in the water and kind of cool off. So with that being said, I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep this on my desk for when I'm filming and I'm starting to get a little hot and I need a little spritzer. I'll just use this. Okay, so the next item in our box here is the wireless charging pad from Yumi Kim. This is what it looks like. I was interested to try one of these out because I've never tried them before, but I've seen them like in store and stuff. And I'm curious to see how they will work. I had to read into it though before getting it because I wanted to make sure it would work with my phone. It comes with some directions here, and then this is what the charging pad looks like. So it's a really cute, beautifully designed print. I like that. And it has some little rubber kind of nubbies there to prevent it from sliding around. But it would just be so nice if at night, if I wouldn't have to charge my phone using the little lightning cable, if I could just plop it right on there. That would be so amazing. I'm curious to see how this will work. Hopefully it will work. Sometimes you get these things and they don't end up working like you thought that they would. So I'm excited to try it, and I hope that it works for me because it's super cute and it looks like it could be super handy. Okay, so on to the next item. This item actually I did not pick. This was one of the items that just came with the box that they pick for you, and it looks like it's this Winky Lux Universal Eyebrow Pencil, and yeah, it just says Universal Eyebrow Pencil on there. I'm always a little bit weary when I hear the word universal on makeup products because everybody's so different. Everybody's hair color is different. Everybody's skin tone is different. What might work for me might not work for you, and vice versa. So I'm a little interested to see if this is going to be okay. It might be okay for me to use, maybe, but I mean, I'm just curious. Okay, so I opened it up. This is what it looks like, and it has a little spoolie on the end. It doesn't look like the world's best spoolie, but nonetheless, it's a spoolie. The packaging is pretty though. I like that gold. So what we have here is a little teardrop, sort of, if you can see that, teardrop kind of pencil. If you can see that, if it's focusing in on it. So let's just give this a little swatch. I'm curious to see what this will look like. So this is the shade on the back of my hand there that it comes up as, and it looks like maybe you could like flip it around and use the sharper edge for like more defined areas. So the bigger base for like filling in the bulkier part of your brow, and then the fine point for like the beginning of your brow and maybe the tail. But the color looks like it'll be okay on me, I think. I don't know. I haven't tried it out yet, but I think that it'll work. Again, I just am always a little weary when I hear the word universal on some beauty products, because especially things that are supposed to like be on your hair, I don't know. I mean, for example, my mom has very, very dark brown black hair, and I don't see this working for her. It just probably wouldn't. It would be too light. Same with, you know, maybe some blondes. I'm not sure that would work. If you're redhead, I don't know if it would work, but so, I mean, it's an okay item. I'm not over the moon about it. I feel like I already have a lot of brow pencils. And to be quite honest, I felt like almost when I was using this, like it was a little bit hard to apply. And I think that I just have some other brow pencils that are probably going to work a little bit better, that will be easier to apply and not like quite so difficult maybe, but we'll see. I'll give it a whirl. Okay, so next up, this was another item that they just chose for me, and it looks like it's a Spongel, if I'm pronouncing that right, Spongel hand cream in the scent Coconut Verbena. That's what it looks like there. Let's give it a sniff test. Just use it. It feels pretty good on right off the bat. I like that. Oh, and that smells wonderful. Oh my gosh. It smells like a coconut lime paradise. It just smells really good. Wow. I really like the scent of that. I can't wait to use that throughout the summer. It smells just absolutely lovely. I have to say, usually I like their lotions. However, the last lotion I got, I didn't care for it, but the lotion before that I did really like. So next up we have Turako foot cream in the scent Sicilian Blood Oranges. This is what it looks like. Let's give it the sniff test. So there it is. It's a little bit thicker. Oh, that smells really, really good. It smells just like blood oranges. Oh, that's really good. But you know, the more I'm smelling it, the more I'm getting almost like a menthol scent in it as well, which is a little strange. Okay, so I am just reading the ingredients here, you guys, and it does have menthol in it. So I'm not wrong. It does have some sort of a menthol, and it feels kind of like that too, like it has some menthol in it. So I'm not sure why that is, but it still does smell pretty good. It's just I'm a little thrown off by the menthol. Like the first initial scent you get is the blood orange, but then after a while you start to pick up the menthol scent, which is a little odd. Like oranges and menthol is a little weird, but mostly you can just smell the oranges. So I think that that'll be pretty good. Okay, so the final item that we have in the box here, I got to pick this one out. It was a customization one. Let's just open it up here. It's this bag. Okay, so this is what the bag looks like, and I believe that it's like a little cooler, a traveling cooler, and it has these buttons at the top. Let's unsnap those. Oh, and it gives you care instructions too, which is nice. So I gotta be honest, usually when I get stuff like this in the FabFitFun boxes, they usually run kind of small. I get it though, they probably have to try to figure out a way to fit it all into the box. But it's just a little kind of confusing sometimes when you get some of this stuff and it's just a lot smaller than you, I guess, anticipated because the picture is a little deceiving. Okay, so here's our bag. This is what the inside of the cooler looks like. It's kind of a small cooler lunchbox thing. Pretty cute though. I really like the colors on it. I think that that's really bright and fun and cheery, and it reminds me of summer, so I really like that. I think that this would be a good bag if like it was you and a friend just going to the beach. You could pack some drinks in there, maybe some snacks. It's pretty cute. I do like that item. I don't know how much it could actually fit. This is what it looks like when it's closed. But yeah, I would say it would be good enough for like a pool day or a beach day, something like that. So that's really cute. And there was one other item I wanted to show you guys, and I got it as an add-on. It was $7 extra, but I thought that it was kind of a good deal. I had been on the lookout for one of these for quite some time, and I was kind of debating whether or not I should get one or not. I kind of went back and forth on it, and then I saw this one on FabFitFun's add-ons for $7, and I just went ahead and purchased it. So let me go show it to you. Okay, so this is what I got for the add-on. It is like a little lunch, I don't know what you call it, container. I like the color of it. I like that this little band is on top. It keeps them together. They're stackable. So when you open it, when you disconnect these two, you get a fork, a knife, and a spoon. So that's kind of nice that that's just there for you. So on the very top one, you have two spaces. One space is a little bit bigger than the other one, but you could easily put, I don't know, some rice, green beans, vegetables in there, and I like that. The other thing is this one, and this one is a little bit deeper, and I thought that it would be really good for a salad. The one thing that I will say about this though is that, again, this is smaller than what I thought it would be. I thought it might be a little bit bigger. So it was a little bit disappointing to see that, honestly, because, and maybe it's not like coming off camera super small, but just to give you a visualization, it's like, you know, the size of my hand, and I feel like I have pretty small hands. So it's kind of small. I was really hoping to put salad in here, like a chicken salad with all the works on it, and I was like, oh, this might work, and it'll have to be a kind of a smaller salad. But the other thing to consider about it is this thing. has like a little dip, so it dips in. So when you put it on top here, it squishes everything down a little bit. So that also takes away from space in this. But I mean, I think it's cute. I like the idea of it. I'm going to try to make it work for my lunches because, again, I think it's kind of a cute idea there. But then the other thing that I thought was kind of neat and that I was kind of curious about, honestly, is this lunch box that I got a few boxes back. Gosh, I can't remember what box it was. Maybe the fall box, I want to say. Can't remember exactly, but it was this one, and it's by Kate Spade, and it's really cute. It says out to lunch. And it is really cute, but this was another item that I thought would be quite a bit bigger because it looked bigger in the picture, but it's just not. This is the inside of it. So it's kind of a little bit smaller of a lunchbox, and I have tried to take this to work with me before, and man, when I tell you it was stuffed to the brim, it was really stuffed to the brim. I felt like I couldn't really put a ton of stuff in here, but I mean, because you have to take into account too, like usually I like to put a little ice pack or something in the bottom of these to help keep it cool throughout the day. Even if I am going to be putting it in a refrigerator, sometimes I just like to do that. But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of narrow and kind of small. But the cool thing is that this will fit in here just like that. And there is a little bit of extra room, not a lot. As you can see, just a little bit of extra room. Maybe you could put like a soda on top or something else, maybe an apple or something. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool that it fits in there pretty nicely and pretty well. So I'm excited to give that a shot and see how it does. Maybe it won't be so stuffed to the brim next time, now that I have this little organizational system in here, little lunch Tupperware stuff. Okay guys, so we have come to the end of the box. Again, the last item was an add-on, so that was not included in the box. But my favorite item that was in this month's box, I would have to say, would be the Tom's glasses, the sunglasses. I just think that they're really cute and trendy and sassy, and I'm kind of living for summer. They're really giving me good summer vibes. So they're cute. I really like those. So, and my least favorite thing in the box, I would probably have to say, would be the Winky Lux brow pencil, just because I feel like I said, I probably have some better ones that I could use already in my makeup collection. Oh, and probably this beach mist. I mean, it's a cute concept, don't get me wrong, and I will use it, but I feel like they didn't have very many options for you to pick from. Usually they have like 4 or 5, and I think that they might have sold out of one or something, maybe. I can't remember. Sometimes that happens and I'm annoyed, but anyways, so yeah, we've come to the end of the box, and I told you guys at the beginning of the video if I was going to subscribe to FabFitFun again for another year or just do month to month, or if I was just going to let it go. And I have chosen to just let it go at this point. And the reason being is because I feel like a lot of the items that I have been starting to get in the boxes I either already have, or maybe I necessarily don't need that item. You know, this would be a perfect example. I necessarily didn't need that item. I have quite a few brow pencils in my collection that are really a lot better. This is a good example. You know, I feel bad about saying it, but like I feel like I'm gonna have to try hard to remember to use this. Maybe, I don't know. It's just, I just remember for this one having a hard time picking a good one because I didn't feel like there was a lot of good ones, I guess, to choose from. So I just picked something, sort of a deal. And then kind of another reason too, I decided to not keep subscribing to FabFitFun is because they sometimes sell out of a lot of their items, and usually I get there pretty early. Like when I get that email that the boxes are open so that way you can do the customizations, I am on the website the day it opens within usually a matter of hours. And I think that this time, I think it was like 6 hours after it opened or something, like just right away after it opened, I think that they had sold out of some items. And then that happened to me a few other times before. And one time in particular, they had this cute little pocket speaker that you could just put in your pocket and, you know, have with you. It had the Bluetooth capabilities with it, so you could listen to music on your phone, but then carry it around in your pocket or wherever. And I thought that that would be so cute to have, so awesome to have for like around the house, listening to music if I'm doing chores or whatever I'm doing. I just thought that that was a cute item, and they sold out of it almost immediately. And that was a huge bummer for me. And then another reason too was I remember, like, I feel like the boxes are so hot and cold. I remember being super disappointed in the fall box. I felt like a lot of people were super disappointed in that fall box, and fall is my favorite season, my favorite time of year. So it was an extra big bummer for me, I felt like, and I didn't like the options, the things that they had in the boxes. Again, I felt like I just chose something because I just had to pick something. And I don't think that with a subscription box it should necessarily be like that. I remember that they either ran out or they discontinued one of the main bigger items that you get when you first get to pick what items you want. And that item was like I believe it was like a teeth whitening kit, and it was a really good one, and it hooked up to your phone. But it was a really nice looking teeth whitening set, and I was so excited to get it. And they, for whatever reason, they discontinued it, and they didn't find anything to replace it with. So that was a huge bummer for me to see that one of the main bigger items that you get in the subscription box had been taken away. It was the thing that I really wanted, and I'm sure that a lot of other people probably really wanted. I ended up getting the scarf, which the scarf was fine. I just don't love, like, I just think it's okay. I don't like love it. I don't feel like I'm reaching for it all that much. And I was just overall really bummed out with that box. The winter box was probably my second favorite box because it had I got to choose a nice big blanket. It was really, really soft and just really, really nice. I loved that box. That's one item that sticks out to me in that box. There was a few other really good items in the December box, but then this box I thought it was just okay. They didn't have all of the options that I absolutely loved here, and I gotta be honest, you know, when I get a new hand cream, you know, every summer, winter, fall, in almost every box I'm getting one of these and one of these, like a hand cream or a foot cream or something very similar to that. And even though this was an awesome set, and yes, I definitely will use it, I just feel like I'm getting a lot of this kind of stuff. And I'm getting too much of it, honestly. I believe it was the December box. They ran out. Was it the December box or was it this box? I can't remember. But they ran out of a liquid eyeliner that I was really interested in getting. And I just feel like if you're gonna be like advertising, oh, you get like the early add-ons and shalala, I feel like you should definitely make sure that you have enough for everybody. I feel like if you are running out of that product that very day that you open for customizations, you know, it's just kind of a bummer for those who are, I guess, expecting it. So basically, it just comes down to those few things, not being able to get the items that I wanted, even though I had the early customization access, being sold out of items and not replacing them. Oh, and another reason too was because they kept doing, they would call them throwbacks, but basically they were items in past boxes that they would put back in. What I kind of came to find was that usually it wasn't something that I loved, and they would just try to kind of resell it, I guess is the word. And I didn't like that. I just thought that they should have some fresh options for everybody. We only get this quarterly, so I just thought that they should just be putting in new items instead of trying to resell you old items that may not have sold. And then the other reason is just I'm just getting things that a lot of things that I think are just okay, and just getting things that I don't necessarily need, and some things I don't necessarily want. If you're interested in some of these things, I mean, it can be worth it. Like these Tom's glasses I think are so cute, and they're definitely worth it. I really like that. This was pretty cool. Hopefully it is really good. So basically what it comes down to is it's a hit or a miss for me, and I would just rather pay. I think if I see FabFitFun doing a box where I really love the items, I think that I can just go ahead and purchase it instead of just getting the year-long subscription box. Although I don't get the same customization, but that's okay. So anyways, that's why I think that I'm not gonna be doing the yearly ones. If I want to get one, if I see one that has really good stuff, like the first box I ever got was the reason why I chose the year-long subscription, and that was last summer's box. And what drew me in so much was the Bum Bum cream from Sol de Janeiro. I love that cream, and it's really kind of a luxury, expensive item. And they had that in the box, and they also had a bunch of other cute things. They had silicone wine glasses. They had a lot of other good items in that box that I wanted to get. So that's kind of why I chose the year-long one. I thought that I would be using the add-ons a lot more, honestly, because I knew somebody who did the add-ons and she like loved them. But for me, I didn't find that I was really going for a lot of the add-ons all the time. Maybe once in a blue moon, but really not all that much. So from now on, I'm just going to be getting them kind of on an as-needed basis or as-wanted basis, I should say. But yeah, so that's why I'm not going to be doing the year-long subscriptions anymore. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for sticking around, for tuning in. If you like these videos, please go ahead and give them a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, doing something a little bit different. It was kind of fun to do something different too here on this channel. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a good one. And until then, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.